I'm Max McNutt, and this is my Darth Vader's castle. It took 2 years to build. Uh, yeah, it took 3 days to reassemble. It's pretty big. A few days ago, I had to get a big ladder in here just to get the spires all the way back up. I wouldn't fit in my basement all the way back up.
How tall is it from the base to the top?
I think maybe 6 foot. It's about 20,000 pieces, I would say. It's pretty big. Yeah.
So let's start down here at the base. What do we have going on with this scene?
So on the bottom, it's where the rebels are attacking Vader's castle, and Vader brought all of his stormtroopers out to rebel the rebels, and the rebels are severely losing the battle. And there's one Easter egg down here with the "I have the high ground" from Revenge of the Sith. And I think I have Homer and Bart with the stormtroopers running away. And then over here, we have a few more rebels going towards this smaller outpost. And one of the rebels shot the dam with a rocket, so all the lava is flowing and burning everybody alive.
Oh boy, so there's a lot happening here. One thing that's cool is you've incorporated lights in the weaponry throughout and then also kind of underneath the lava.
Yeah, so underneath all the lava, I went on Amazon and got a few cheap light strips to make the lava glow a lot more. And then I hid inside these panels, like just the power box that says use basic AA batteries for it. I have that for all three of the lava piles and the lava fall in the middle.
So what if we go around to the left side of the build then here? What's on this side?
So on the left side, the rebels did not make it to the left side at all. So Vader's getting reinforcements from his other outpost. And inside the mountain, Darth Vader is getting red kyber crystals for clones of himself to make new Sith. And then I have just like a platoon of stormtroopers walking down, ready to go into battle. And then inside the cave is wraps around inside the castle, and all the stormtroopers are rushing out to make sure the rebels don't get past the bridge.
And now if we go up the mountain here to the castle itself, take us through each of these rooms.
So in the front is just, there's actually not like an entrance in there in the movie, but I just made one there so Vader can be looking down at all the rebels, them all dying. And I put a couple knighted like shields and swords just to make a little bit of fun of like knighted stormtroopers. Over here on the right, I have a stormtrooper party room with a Terminator, little movie poster, and a few others. And then over here on the right, I have a turbo battery that's supposed to be shooting Rebel X-Wings, but I don't have any here. And a few other stormtroopers shooting down. And then over here, I have a stormtrooper riding a pterodactyl since it's dinosaur themed this year.
That's pretty intense.
Yeah. And then over here on the left, I have Jar Jar getting tortured in the little torture room. And then I have another turbo battery on the left of that with some more stormtroopers. Over here in the middle with the big glowing red windows, I have Director Krennic telling Vader how he failed to eliminate the rebels from Galen Erso from Rogue One. And then towards the top up here, this is what it would look like if Luke and Leia joined the dark side of them training with Darth Vader. And at the very top, I have Mr. Burns, that's the real Emperor. It's not Emperor Palpatine, and he's controlling all of his nuclear power plant employees to fight the rebels.
So we see who really pulls the strings.
Yeah.
Talk about the castle structure then as well. So you've got these giant spires that stick up. What's the kind of structure of that all like?
So in the back, I use Duplo to get the height getting up, and the spires are actually hollow because I can't afford them to be like real thick. And then I made each spire 72 bricks tall. I made a little bit of a mistake on the left. It's a tiny bit thicker than the right one, but they still end at the same height.
Tons of black slopes here in the front.
Tons of black slopes. I had to order them on Bricklink, and it took 4 months for them to arrive. Because I had to get them like pretty cheap. And then here in the middle lava fall section, my cousin actually destroyed it, so I had to rebuild it all over again. And I actually had to build it a third time because I wanted to put the lava strips behind the lava fall, so it's the lights are stringed throughout the entire castle.
And then when you brought this to the show, what was setting up everything like? Because you've got all this terrain as the castle itself.
So I had to borrow my friend's minivan, and we took the big part of the castle, and we just tried to slide onto the table. That was very nerve-wracking. And then I got my ladder, and I put on the spires. And then for the last 3 days, I'm putting the outposts and the rest of the base plates out with the minifigures. and I went to the Bling Brick store and I tried to get as many lights as possible to try to get the lava lit up.
Now, for the minifigures themselves, are there custom ones in there? Or are these all standard Lego official parts?
So I have a few custom Rebels I got for like Build-A-Figure a couple days ago. We need a few more Rebels. Besides that, they're all basic Star Wars. There's no custom. I did put an extra couple capes in a few of the Stormtroopers, but besides that, they're all just like the basic. And I used the original Stormtroopers because they look a lot better over the new ones.
And I've noticed you've got kind of a nice mixing of the brown colors here, which works really well to give kind of a variation in the rock work.
Yeah, so I used a darker brown and a reddish brown to try to make the terrain not just one basic color, to try to give it more variation with it. I wanted to do a little bit more with it, but I ran out of time. But I put enough slopes down there to make it so it doesn't look too flat.
So are there plans then to expand on this build in the future?
No, at 4:30 I'm gonna just push it and it's gonna explode. Royal Bomber hit the castle. And next year I'll be doing something else.
There we go. Well, that's what I like to hear. So great work, and it's great to see this whole build at the show. Thank you.
Thank you for interviewing me.